Hi, I'm Cathy Herries. I was, until very recently, Deputy Principal at Carlson School for Cerebral Palsy in Auckland, New Zealand. And we got the flyer for the competition, Focus on Ability Film Competition, quite early this year. And it just looked amazing. So I talked to the boys. We've got a class of college-age boys who are very keen to be involved in anything that's exciting. So I talked to them and said, how do you fancy making a short film? And we talked, and they were very, very keen. And so then we talked about what we could do, and we had lots and lots of ideas that were all discarded. And it took a very, very long time to get to where we were. But we all knew that, like, the boys have enormous ability. But sometimes they find it really hard to show that ability because of their access issues. So we wanted to show that they can do amazing things, and we wanted to show that on the film. So it was trying to find a situation to show that, and then we came up with the teacher being out in the room and what they do in their spare time. I told the boys that they were finalists, so it got spread right around our community that we knew we were in for a chance. And then going to Sydney was just amazing, and it sort of felt, it felt like being movie stars, like being in Hollywood. You know, we got the beautiful car picking us up, and everybody knew who we were. Everything worked like clockwork, and we were picked up and taken to this amazing event that was just, it was packed. And everybody was buzzing, and you could, and everybody was there. So there were filmmakers and school people and people with disabilities and people without disabilities, and it was just buzzing, absolutely buzzing. And the excitement level was really, really high. So by the time we got into the auditorium, you could feel that the people that knew they were finalists, there were a lot of nerves because it was just so exciting. And the auditorium was massive. And, watching everyone go up on stage and seeing the quality of the films, it was just so cool. It was, when we drove back in the bus after it, one of the he was a winner as well, and he was a filmmaker. And he just said, I don't want this to end. And I think all of us felt that. It was just so much fun. It was an amazing experience. And I immediately emailed the boys, but of course, the time difference between New Zealand and Australia, which they've learnt a lot about over this process, they didn't get it till the next morning, and it was like, it's been amazing for our whole school community, because everybody's, we've been waiting, there was all the voting, and then there were finalists, and then we had to wait for the decision. It's been an amazing experience, and has, I think, changed a lot of lives for us. Yeah. Well, the prize was amazing for us because we have just organised World Cerebral Palsy Day, the first time New Zealand has celebrated it in a big way. And so we again advertised Focus on Ability at World Cerebral Palsy Day, which was, World Cerebral Palsy Day is on the 7th of October. We held it on the 6th of October. Because we've got to be first, and that the boys were on stage, we celebrated their win there as well, and we used the money to support that event, and the boys all got, they chose shirts and caps to wear, which every time they're out and about, they wear these shirts to support, to show what they've done and everything. And I just think I know some of the other schools that have been involved in this competition, and I think that after this there will be many, many more, because people will see how much fun it is and what a difference it makes. It is really, really cool. So it will be spreading the word, and I think when people see the films, because obviously a lot of our friends have seen the film and passed it all around and seen your site. And I have to say that I always say to people to look at our film, but I've had to recommend a whole lot of the other films because they're amazing, absolutely amazing.